Hi, welcome to Happier Ladies. We're sisters who discuss all things related to work, family, and personal growth.
We draw inspiration from everywhere, especially from you, our listeners, to keep moving forward with joy and laughter in the big adventure that is life.
1 week at a time.
I'm Azizi Williams. I live and work in the LA area. I'm a mom of 2, soon to be an empty nester, and I'm an education professional in the independent school world. I'm here with my sister, Malika Amandi.
That's me. I'm a SoCal native living in Western Massachusetts, a newish mom, and I work in higher ed.
In this episode, Malika and I bring gift ideas. Yay, it's the season.
Yay.
Hey, Malika, you sound a little under the weather.
I am under the weather again.
It's been a while.
But I'm okay. It's been a while. I had a really good stretch.
Yeah.
But I'm on the mend, I believe.
Good.
So we got a listener email from Hilda, who was writing to say that she finds it strange how we speak about our childhood so separately.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I can't articulate what I mean other than when telling a childhood story, it sounds like you were telling a friend about your experience. So I thought this was hilarious because I knew exactly what she meant. I have 2 theories about this.
Okay.
Azizi, what are your theories?
Well, you know, I have a terrible memory.
Exactly.
I was born that way. So I have
Okay.
accepted it. I have strategies. I have coping skills. But I hear stories and it's like I wasn't there. You tell me about things I did. And I'm like, wow, I did that? That's fascinating. Because I genuinely don't remember. So it makes every story fresh and new. And I'm so grateful to have you as the archivist to tell me what happened. That's my theory. What's yours?
Yeah, that's part of it. I think you happen to have a bad memory and I happen to have a really strong memory. So even if it's not always accurate, I believe it is.
Well, and I can't dispute it, mostly. There are the
Right.
rare occasions where it's like, no, that's not how it happened, but that's rare. Mostly I'm like, okay.
So that's one factor. And then the other element is just because of our age difference, we genuinely had 2 separate childhoods. Like you were 6 when I was born. So you had already had those years.
I'd already remember moving twice by the time you were born. I had a delightful period of time before you were born. I want to say I look back fondly on that time. So it was different.
I'm glad. And then I had a whole stretch from like middle school through high school where you weren't home. We both had big chunks of time without the other, with lots of stories and experiences in there.
And then, you know, throughout, we also had times where we did different things. I know there was a period in high school where I was traveling a lot and summers where I would just be gone.
Yeah.
So even, you know, in our childhood, there were times when we were segmented, even though we did share a room for a period of time, right? For some
That's
years,
true.
we shared a room.
Yeah.
But it makes this podcast so exciting for me personally because I feel like I'm just hearing great stories about me and about our family, and it makes it even better, you know, let alone that I get to catch up with you, but just hearing about our life is fun.
Yes, it is fun. But Hilda, you're not wrong.
We're back and we get to do something that I am so excited to do, Malika. This is our annual holiday gift guide. Yay!
Yay.
Our second annual. So Malika and I have been researching and asking friends and family and digging deep to find the best gift ideas for you. And we have broken them into categories. So we're going to take turns, go through the categories, and share with you our suggestions for things that might make lovely gifts as we head into the holiday season. Can you believe it? I can't believe it.
I know.
It's thrilling.
I know.
It's thrilling.
It's never too early to start thinking about gifts.
It's never too early. And to be honest, I'm always thinking about gifts. So as I was doing this, I realized if I could do this as a career, I would be so happy. I love curating gifts. That's something I didn't know I loved to do, but here we are.
Maybe that's your next chapter, Yankee Candle and
Right?
a gift giver.
It's lining up. It's the things that
Personal
bring me
shopper.
joy are becoming clear. I'm going to write that down somewhere so I don't forget. So what's our first category?
All right. So, tech and gadgets. This is pretty broad, but you know that person who just loves something electronic or some little functional doodad.
Yeah, we all need a little bit of tech and gadgets in our lives. The first thing that I have is a digital camera. The 90s are back, Malika, and digital cameras are popping up. And I kind of think I want one. It's just having a dedicated camera that actually takes better pictures than your phone and makes you more in the moment with that experience. And it
Hmm.
makes the noises and the sounds. I don't know. There's something exciting about a digital camera. So that's the first thing on the list.
I'm going to say no to
What?
that.
You can't veto my gift. That's not what's happening here. You just don't have to buy it.
Okay.
And listen, I'm going to tell you something else. On Wirecutter, very recently, they've had a couple of articles about digital cameras. And I thought it was really interesting. One of their articles said, buy any digital camera. Like they're all amazing now. We're not going to recommend one for
Wow.
you. Just pick one and have a blast. It's on my list. All right.
All right. I
Okay.
won't veto any more
Thank
gifts.
you.
Sorry. All right. So I'm recommending a sleek portable phone charger. So many people have external chargers for their phone, like when you're traveling or out and about and you don't have a place to plug it in. So the one that I'm linking, it's nice because it plugs directly into your phone. You don't have to have
Mm.
another cable
Oh, that's nice.
linked to an external thing because that can kind of get, if you're having it in your purse, it's fine. But if you actually need to keep using your phone, that can be kind of awkward. So this maybe sticks out about an inch and it's the same width as the phone.
Mm.
And you just plug it in and you can still use your phone while it's charging pretty easily. I linked the ones that I have. They're just really handy for traveling. And yeah.
Very cool. I need one of those. To go along with that digital camera or your iPhone or any phone that you use is a photo printer. And I've seen these versions that are teeny tiny and they print out like square stickers that you can then put places in your journal or whatever. So you can print PDFs even, you can print notes. I'm interested in these. Now, I don't have one specifically linked. I'm testing one. It hasn't arrived yet, but I've seen them everywhere and it seems like it would be very useful. So that's on the list. The other thing that I have on the list is electric scissors, which act as box cutters. So I saw a YouTuber use this and it seems so handy because let's face it, we all have boxes in our lives. That's like a regular part of life these days is packages and having to open them. And these electric scissors just like cut through the box like butter. It was so
Mhm.
easy. And then you could break down the whole box really easily. So that's also on my list.
That is handy. I'm the person that just tries to jam the box in the recycling and like doesn't break it down and there's not a lot of room. So
Yeah.
that sounds appealing to me.
Yeah.
So I'm recommending AirTags, or if you're not in the Apple ecosystem, there's a similar product called a Tile. But it's basically a small device that you can put on your keys or in a suitcase that allows you to track it. So this has been really helpful for us in traveling, especially as a family when we have like lots of luggage between us, just making sure that we're not leaving anything anywhere.
Mhm.
And it actually helped us find Norm's license once because we realized he had left it back at security, but we were able to see where the AirTag was. We never got that AirTag back, but it did help us in the moment.
Mhm.
I also used it once with Indigo. I put it in his backpack when he was going with a babysitter I wasn't sure about where they were going,
Oh
or
my
it's a
goodness.
long story, but he was safe. Nobody was harmed in this, but it was like in a situation where I wasn't able to communicate as frequently with the person who had him as I wanted to. I was able to see where they were or how far away they were. So I think they're very useful.
Malika, I have news for you. Many parents do this, and it's hilarious because when we go on field trips on my iPhone, it picks up on the kids' air tags. And the first time this happens, I was like, what's going on? And a teacher explained it to me. Like, oh, okay, that's what it's like today. So you are not
Wow.
the first person to
I'm not
air
clever,
tag your child. It's a thing.
just putting it out there.
What's your last thing?
The last thing I want to recommend in this category is a heated neck warmer. So, full disclosure, I have not tried this product myself, but I was so pleased with the neck fan that you recommended that kind of looks like headphones.
Yes.
You wear it on your neck, you get your own little source of cool air.
Right.
So, they have similar products, but it's heated air.
Mm.
Still looks like headphones, but I'm gonna try this for the winter because I don't like to be cold,
Mhm.
and I just feel like if it works well, it could be a game changer. There's different products out there. I linked one that's very similar to the neck fan.
Mhm.
There's also, like, softer versions of this, more like a heated scarf.
I feel like I've seen that before.
I think anything in that zone could be a fun little gadget to have.
Okay, and the last thing that I have is a luggage scale. So I may have talked about this before, I don't remember. They have these inventions to see if your luggage is under the weight that's required for the plane. It's like a handle. You have a hook and you lift up your luggage. And then there's a digital screen on there. Maybe Gretchen talked about it. I don't remember, but I need one of these. I can see them being endlessly useful. I have this ginormous bag and it's so easy to overfill. It would be nice to know before I left the house if I need to make adjustments. So, luggage scales on my list.
Nice.
The next category we have is apparel. This is a shorter category, but Malik and I thought of a couple of things. So, the one thing that I have is a Pendleton sweater. So, if you're familiar with Pendleton, they have the most beautiful sweaters. They're often Southwest themed with like
Mhm.
interesting colors, but they just look very luxurious and also they are high quality and last. However, they are very expensive. And I have been eyeing them for a little while. And it's funny, my husband sent me a link to something that he would like for Christmas. It's like a knockoff. I don't know if you knew about Pendleton, but when I saw the sweater, I was like, oh, yeah, I know what this is. So that's on my list personally.
Are you gonna link it, Azizi?
Sure, I'll link it. Yeah.
Because I can't picture it.
You can't picture it. Are you familiar with Pendleton?
No.
Oh, okay. They make the most beautiful like blankets and throws. Okay, I'll link it.
Okay. So, my suggestion is insider fan merch. It could be a shirt. I was thinking of apparel or shirt, sweatshirt, but it really could be anything, but specifically for television shows. So, not with the name of the show, but something that's in the world of a character of a show. So, really, only other people who watch this show are going to get it.
Yes.
So this could be anything. If you're a Gilmore Girls fan, this could be a Luke Diner t-shirt. I recently got into the Netflix series Nobody Wants This. It's very fun, set in LA. It took me back to all of my spots. I'll link a jersey that one of the characters wears in the show. He's on a team called the Matzo Ballers, and it's like his jersey with his number. So only people who are in the know are going to appreciate that, but it's just kind of a fun, cheeky gift. Another example would be like for an Emily in Paris fan, like Pierre Cadeau shirt.
Yes. With a big face.
Yes, something like that.
That would be fun. I almost bought from the Office Ladies podcast a holiday sweater that has Princess Unicorn on it, which was a product that Dwight designed that's was featured in one of their episodes. And it has its own jingle that Michael, it was really funny. So I almost bought that, but I
Exactly.
bought a sweater instead that said party planning committee, which is almost like a shop
Here.
in the store. But I get this. This is very clever.
All right, our next category is home decor. Azizi, this is all you.
Oh, Malika, so excited for this. This next one. Okay. So they have these things called candle warmers, and it's like a little personal lamp for your candle. It's a light that goes over your candle. There's a space where the candle fits into it, and it heats the candle gently and emits the scent of the candle without having to light the candle. So there's no flame or open flame, so it's safer, but you still have the benefit of the scent. So I think this is something I could bring to the office. I cannot have an open flame in my office. And I did incorporate a battery operated candle, which is lovely, but does not have the scent. So I
Mhm.
have high hopes for this. I'm really excited about it. And also, it looks nice. They have different designs and styles of these candle warmers. So, as a candle aficionado, I think I may need one of these in my life or gift to someone to have in their life. This would be good also for like someone who's in a dorm. They have restrictions around burning candles in dorms and things like that. So, you could still enjoy a candle.
Does it melt the wax?
These are good questions. I don't know. Again, on YouTube, I started noticing some people who have them in the background, and one person in particular
Mm.
talks about it a lot and references it. And so I believe that it works. I believe that you do smell the candle. I don't know what happens to the candle.
It doesn't necessarily extend the life of it.
Maybe. I don't know. Good questions. Yeah.
All right.
I know very little about this product I'm recommending. And mostly it's just because I want to have one myself. So I'll report back. I will absolutely report back how it works.
What's the next item?
Also a candle. The next one. So because of Gretchen, she years ago talked about a John Darien sticker book that was popular and was sold in bookstores a few years back, might still be. And so that led me down a rabbit hole of John Darien products. Have you seen his website?
No.
The most beautiful pieces. And what's amazing about this site is that all price points, like there are little tiny compact mirrors or magnets, but then there are also these really beautiful throws and blankets. And he just has a style that's very whimsical and very colorful. And he has a million products. So one of the products is all of these sort of candles. What do they call them? Like trumpe de lait. He's got candles that look like cheese and a baguette, and they look so realistic. And some of them look like dessert. And he's got a couple of like maybe 3 or 4 different cupcake styles that's like one singular cupcake, but it looks so beautiful. It looks so real. And it's a candle. So you could have that for your birthday instead of an actual cupcake. Do you see where I'm going?
I
Like
do.
you can have a special cupcake candle every year that you bring out and celebrate your birthday with, and you don't have to have the calories to go with it. I don't know. It seemed like it could be a fun tradition around a cupcake candle and a
Fun.
birthday or a slice of cake. They have different styles there.
All right. Well, let's take a break. And when we come back, we will share the rest of our categories. Azizi, how's your dinner game these days?
Well, Malika, I used to struggle with what to cook for dinner.
You're cooking now?
Okay. Actually, my husband used to struggle with what to make for dinner. I mean, meal planning, grocery lists, yuck. But then we found Prep Dish. It's a weekly meal planning service that tells you exactly what to cook. And now they've partnered with Instacart, so your grocery list becomes a ready-to-go online cart.
Oh, what's in your cart, Azizi?
All of the Prep Dish ingredients, plus I can add energy drinks, chili crisp, lipstick, whatever, and check out in just a few clicks. Shopping online is so fun. The meals are family-friendly, healthy, and super easy to prep. Dinner is easy to make, and now we look forward to new tasty meals.
Prep Dish is offering our listeners 2 weeks free. Just head to prepdish.com/happierladies to sign up. Again, that's prepdish.com/happierladies.
With a major selection of the looks your kiddos love starting at just $4 in the Walmart app, a new school year means a stylish new them. Who knew? Find skater skirts and Crocs that say, I'm casual but cool. Sparkly sneakers that say, it's my classroom, you're just learning in it. And preppy polos that say, I'm the teacher's pet, even if they're mommy's menace at home. Find their favorite styles starting at just $4 in the app. The Walmart you thought you knew is now new.
And we are back with the second half of our 2024 holiday gift guide. Azizi, what's our next category?
Our next category is food and beverages. And I think I have most of the things on this list, but you have something. And I have to say, Malika, I'm just getting more and more excited. Like, this is just really working me up. Just talking about these things. I have so much joy and pleasure. I don't know. It's exciting to talk about things. So, matcha powder. Here's the thing about matcha powder. I put this on the list because Sinai loves to make a matcha latte. Matcha powder is extremely expensive and it's not something that's just easy to incorporate. I don't know. So I told her this is like a special occasion gift kind of thing. So that's why it's on the list, because we're not buying it every day. It's not coming weekly with groceries. This is a special thing that you should really savor.
Mhm.
And it's very easy to make matcha lattes. She likes to make matcha brownies. She really likes matcha,
Wow.
but it's a luxury item. So we're going to treat it like that. And so it's on the list. And maybe you put it with one of your little beverage electric
Yes,
things, to make the latte. That's how she likes to do it. What about you, Malika?
that's a good idea. I'm recommending a site called Cocktail Courier that will ship kind of a cocktail kit as a gift. So it doesn't come with the glassware, but it comes with all of the garnishes and a recipe and special things to make like a festive drink. So they have classic cocktails, but they also have seasonal things, and the packaging is very nice. I've given it as a gift before to people I worked with. I've given it as an anniversary gift. It's just like a little party in a box. And I guess these services got really popular during COVID, when people couldn't go out to bars,
Yeah.
but it's just still like a really fun thing to have a night in. I think they have mocktail kits as well, but it's a high quality gift.
Malika, I was on the receiving end of this. I did receive a cocktail in the mail. I don't know if it was the same company, but it was for like an organization's Zoom that they were on, and they wanted to try
Mm.
to get people to come. And so they gave you a choice of cocktail to enjoy, at the meeting or just as a thank you gift. And I did choose a mocktail. It was like a Moscow Mule mocktail, and it was fun. It was delicious. It did come in the mail. I did participate in the meeting. So I imagine it's easy to do this on a large scale also for something like a corporate gift.
Yeah.
Going on the cocktail theme, Grayson and I have really gone deep into mocktail making and have discovered cocktail mixes that you can make mocktails with. And there's one company that we really like. It's called Yes Cocktail Company. And Grayson ordered a product, their key lime sour cocktail mix, which is delicious, but also glitter. It's like
Whoa.
it is glittery. So when you make your mocktail, it's like festive. It's a party in a cup. I don't know. It's like not big chunks of glitter. You might be thinking like craft project glitter. It's not like that. It's very fine and iridescent is more what it is. It's like an iridescent, sparkly, sour lime cocktail mix. So that one is really fun, but all of their flavors have been delicious. So I recommend, yes, Cocktail Company for cocktail mixes or mocktail mixes. And the last thing that I have on this list is a chili crisps. I'm a sauce person. You saw my spinning
Okay.
kingdom of condiments. I don't think I have to explain this to my listeners. You've seen my condiments. I shared my refrigerator with you. I love a sauce. So I'm into chili crisp, which is like a crunchy, spicy, salty kind of thing. And it's like a Chinese spice. But
Mm.
there's a Mexican version from a company called Somos. It's a Mexican chili crisp, and they use avocado oil for their oil. And they have all kinds of like pepitas, like pumpkin seeds and slices of almond. There's also a little bit of chili, but I will tell you, it's not that spicy. But here's the kicker, they use little bits of dried fruit in there too. So it's almost like a chili crisp trail mix. I don't know. It's delicious. I love it.
Wow.
I put it on Greek yogurt. I put it on pizza. I could just eat it by itself.
Is it liquid or solid?
It's both because you scoop the bottom and that's where like the seeds and the nuts are, but the
I
top
see.
has the chili that's like marinated and flavorful. So you could just pour the liquid over if you want to drizzle, or you can actually like put some of the seeds on. Anyway, I've gone through my second bottle. It's really good. And it's not that spicy. It's a little bit spicy, but not very spicy, but it's so different. It feels like a special gift. So that could be like a stocking stuffer for someone who is a little more adventurous with their palate.
Our next category is self-care and spa.
Malik, I'm a little concerned that most of the things are mine. I don't know if this
Okay.
says something about your self-care or like an area that you
Oh,
need
and
to
this,
explore more.
huh.
Like
I put
maybe,
one in there.
no, you have one, but I'm just saying in general, you should
this an
more,
intervention?
maybe this is an intervention. Like, why don't you have more things to share in this category? I'm wondering.
I don't
It may
know.
have something to do with the last category that we're going to be into. Maybe I'm the problem. I'm in my self-care era. Let's just say that.
Okay.
It's just me.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you. The first item is Burke Williams spa spray. Burke Williams is a local spa in California, and it is the height of spa. It's the most luxurious, it's fancy, they take care of you. I believe there was a whole story that Liz had around her husband and Burke Williams,
Yes.
right?
Embrace the cheese.
Embrace the cheese. You can go back and listen to that episode. It's kind of an institution in Southern California. They have their own line of products, and one of them is a spa spray. And
Mm.
I don't know who bought it. I honestly can't tell you how it came into our house. It's in the girls' bathroom. And Ilea was spraying it, and I walked through the halls like, wait, am I at the spa? It smells like you're at Burke Williams. It's like a mint eucalyptus lemongrass scent. And side note, she was spraying it because it kills mosquitoes.
Wow. Double duty.
Double duty. That's not what the product was intended for. But then I thought this could be a nice way for anybody to bring the spa home and to have like a scent of Burke Williams. It's not extremely expensive. It's reasonably priced and for sale online. So that's the first thing on my list.
Nice. I want to recommend a Yoga with Adriene subscription. So, Yoga with Adriene is a YouTube channel. That's where I do a lot of my home yoga. And it's free on YouTube, but she also has this really nice platform called Find What Feels Good.
Hmm.
And if you have a yogi in your life, this is a really great gift. It's, I think, about $100 a year. So that's an investment, but there's a lot of things on the platform that are not on YouTube. So there's different features where you can set up a monthly calendar. She does a special message every month to the subscribers. And there are other teachers who teach on the platform.
Mm.
All of them have been so good and different. There's different styles of yoga, there's some Pilates, but I just find that it's very well thought out fitness platform, I guess. So I think it's a great gift.
So it's worth the upgrade.
I believe so, yes.
Interesting. Okay. So I'm going to go through the next things in this category pretty quickly. The rest of them are all me. So next up is an oversized bath sheet. I am a large bodied person and I never had the experience of having a towel that could completely wrap around me in kind of a normal way. And I just sort of accepted that. And then I found this bath sheet, is what it's called. It's just a very large towel. And it's so nice to be able to just wrap up after a shower, after a bath. Feels very good. So I'm going to link that
Yes.
specific one in the notes. Moroccan Oil shower gel. So Moroccan Oil is a company that has made hair products for a long time. They have just Moroccan oil that is really nourishing and smells delicious. They have a very specific scent. And so they've expanded now. They have a whole line of body products and body sprays. I got their shower gel and it feels luxurious. It's kind of like a heavier gel. I don't know. There's something about it that feels really good. And then it has that scent. It feels elevated. And then I also have whipped soap plus scrub. This is a product that you've probably used just like a scrub that you use in the shower, which exfoliates and kind of feels good. But this product is different in that it's soap and scrub together. And the scrub is a little finer. And so it's a little easier to handle. And it just suds and scrubs at the same time. It's hard to describe it, but it smells really good. I have the lavender scent, but when I looked at the company, it's a small business. They have maybe 5 different scents. So I'll definitely link that there. And then the last one is kind of fancy, but fancy the way that I can afford. Have you heard of Le Labo, Malika?
I have.
Right. So they're actually international. I was going to say local, but it's not. They have a shop in Silver Lake that I've been to, but they have them all over the world. And they have a wide variety of scents. And I love so many of their scents, and it is so expensive, but you could buy individual vials for like $12, like the little ones. And you can get a set. And so I have repeatedly bought some sets and just tried different scents. I have a couple that I really like. And then they have city exclusives. So twice a year, they'll open up scents that they only sell in other parts of the world. And I have sadly fallen in love with a couple of those. So I buy them when they have their sale. So anyway, Le Labo and getting a
Great.
discovery set.
Lovely.
Yes.
So this next category, this is all me.
There we go. This is where you shine.
Whimsical gifts. So something a little bit out of the ordinary. I am very much into like oracle decks. I'm interested in tarot. I like inspirational decks, affirmations, and that's kind of thing. So these fall into that category. The first is a crystal deck. It's just called Crystal Deck.
Hmm.
And this is so beautiful. It's just, I think, 78 cards. Each one has a different gem on it. And the photographs are just really beautiful. So it's pretty. And then on the back, it kind of tells you a little bit about what that crystal gem is known for, that like the history of it. And then it has cute little kind of affirmations for each crystal.
Hmm.
So I like to pick one every day and just like put it on my bulletin board at work. And it's just, if you're into gems or crystals or know someone who is, this is a fun way to learn them and just have crystals around.
Are they realistic pictures on the crystals or is it illustration of a crystal?
They're photographs.
Okay.
They're really well done photographs with like a white background.
Would I get the benefit of the crystal if it was a picture of the crystal or not?
I think it's up to you. The deck claims you do.
Oh, see? There you go. That's why I asked. Perfect.
I think you do. It's just pretty.
Yes. Okay.
So the next one is called the Emergent game. And this is unique because I actually met the creator of this. She lives in Western Massachusetts. And it's kind of a combination of, Gretchen has talked about I Ching before and tarot. It's drawing from many different traditions, but it basically has a deck of cards to spark creativity or inspiration if you're feeling stuck in your life. And there's kind of a game element to it that's pretty simple. It's a beautiful set. Like it comes in this gorgeous box with like a canvas bag. It's a very pretty and like well designed.
Hmm.
And there's a little guidebook. It has a lot of quotes in it. So if you're somebody who likes philosophical quotes or inspirational quotes, this has a lot of different sources. And the creator actually gifted me many of them to share with students as like a parting gift, since I interact with a lot of students on their career journeys. And so it's been fun to share with people. I think it's a very high quality deck. And then the final one is called Melodrama, Modernism, and Myth, a quiz deck of literary terms. This is actually produced by the New York Public Library. And I happened upon this on a date night at a bar. They had different games to play with, and this was one of the ones out there. And it's so funny because it's not for everybody. This
is so
basically studying for AP English or something.
And having fun. This is you and Norm.
Yes, exactly.
And I wouldn't lose this game, especially against you two.
It kind of describes a term and then you guess what the literary term is. And it was just like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, it was fun. Like some of them were quite complicated, things I hadn't heard of. And then others are like, oh, avant-garde. Of course, that's what that means. Or I don't know. It was fun.
I veto this one.
I can hear you. I can hear you cringing.
This is my one veto.
Okay. Noted.
This next category is also all you. This is where you live, Malika. This is baby and toddler, a new category emerging for us.
Yes.
Go ahead, take it away.
All right. So the Nugget. This is like a modular kind of couch fort system. It's an investment. It's under $300, but it's over $200. And you can sit on it. So it's like a couch, but you can take it apart. There's big pieces that can be used for climbing on. Indigo's daycare had one of these, and it was just like hours of fun. So we don't currently own one, but we are in the market for receiving one as a gift.
Uh-huh. Keeps putting it out there.
The next thing is a Love Every subscription. So this is kind of a Montessori-based toy company that has developmentally appropriate toys. And somebody gifted us this when Indigo was born, and we've kind of kept the subscription up ourselves. I think they gave us a few months, and then we kept it going. For the first 2 years, there's, I think, a box every 2 months. And the toys are really high quality. They're like wooden. They're not going to fall apart. You can definitely pass them on or use them again. And they're very simple and smart. So that's a fun gift to give somebody.
Mhm. They're beautiful. I have seen them when I've been to your place. They're very high quality toys.
So the next thing I want to recommend is just bath activities / accessories.
It's funny. So you don't have any for you, but you do have them for Indigo.
That's what it
Okay,
is.
got it.
There's, I think, a lot of directions this can go in. You know, I've seen that there are things where you can draw on the wall in the
Mhm.
bath. My godmother gave us this shower elephant, which I'll link, and it basically goes in the water and it has its own little shower head that Indigo can control
Mm.
and spray. We're trying to get it to help him rinse his hair because he doesn't like that part of the bath. We're
Mhm.
not quite there yet, but we're on our way.
That's a
And
good
it's
idea.
just fun little things to make bath time more engaging. And then I found this product that's cardstock. It's like a reverse watercolor. So you paint with it with a brush with water on it, and then a picture is revealed.
Right. I remember those.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of different brands out there. I'll
Yeah.
link one of them. But it's fun because it's artistic, but it's not messy.
It's water.
You're just using water. Some of them can be used again and again, and it's kind of a fun, easy activity to set up. And then the last thing I'll put in this category are sleek bento boxes. So there's a lot of snacks involved, as we've talked about with kids, and snacks on the go. Just having a box with different sections in it for a lunch or a snack that easily fits into a backpack is really just helpful. I feel like I can't have too many of those right now. So I'll link a company that has a lot of different, I think, stainless steel options, but those are really useful.
Is the company called Sleek?
No, that's my adjective.
Oh, got it. Okay.
'Cause there's some bulkier versions, but I think a smaller one that's like flatter is better.
It's funny. Speaking of snacks, just yesterday, a parent popped into my office and said, I want to tell you that the advice you gave us when our child was in kindergarten to make sure we have a snack in the car when we pick him up was the most valuable advice that we have ever received. And to this day, we still have a snack in the car. It like makes things go so much smoother. So do
That's
not
funny.
underestimate the power of snacks.
True.
So I have some ideas about where to shop. Now, these are just a couple of things that I have found handy recently, and I wanted to pass them on to you. One of them is the gift shop at the Los Angeles Library Bookstore, their main hub, which is right in downtown LA. It is a very beautiful structure and building. And I had been there before, but I didn't even realize they had a bookstore. And their bookstore is so cool. It's got a lot of very local products, gifts, scarves, in addition to books and postcards and all kinds of things in there. So I highly recommend checking that out. It felt very much like a museum gift shop, which I also
Mm.
love.
Do they have an online store?
Oh, that's a good question. I didn't even check. I'll look. If they do, I'll link it. They probably do, but that's a very good question. The next place to shop is called Grove Collaborative. It's a subscription box that I've been receiving maybe for about 2 years now. And it's a box that you can either set up to come regularly, but it's very flexible to change the date. And what their main product is, or the way they started, was eco-friendly cleaning products. So, like recycled packaging for your dish soap or recyclable sponges. So that was their main thing that they offered. And then at some point, they expanded to include all kinds of personal and bath and body products. And they also have like Tupperware or food storage. And it's just, they've got so many different things on there. And they often collaborate with local businesses in different parts of the world. And so it's a good way to try a product that you wouldn't normally see on a shelf. And that's where I found the soap plus scrub was through Grove Collaborative. So it started off as cleaning supplies and has turned into more like things that I want for myself. But it's just a lot of fun and interesting eco-friendly products that you wouldn't find anywhere else. So I would recommend Grove Collaborative. I think there's a small annual subscription fee to participate in that. And then the last place to shop is Instacart or DoorDash. If you have these available to you,
Wow.
if you need a gift right now, you can Instacart a gift.
Yes.
And it's not something you would typically think about with these products. You think about groceries or food, but they now have Target and Bath and Body Works and Home Depot. They have all of these actual stores, Sephora and Ulta. And so you could just get a gift to someone in an hour, depending on where you live. So don't count that out, especially as we get closer to the holiday season or for birthday. If you forgot to buy a gift and you need something, you can use those.
That's a great hack.
Yeah.
Will they wrap it for you?
No.
Okay.
But if you do like a Sephora, the wrapping is already nice,
That's true.
No wrapping needed. Well, that was fun, Malika. I had a great time.
Yeah.
This is like the best day. All right. Well, that's the end of our list, but share with us what's on your list. What are you hoping for? What are you eyeing? What do you think is a great gift that we didn't mention? We'd love to hear from you. We're going to take a break right now. And when we get back, peaks and valleys.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso and Samra Origins by the Weekend Coffee Collection.
Introducing Samra Origins. My collaboration with Nespresso is a connection to my roots, to my mother, Samra. Coffee that hits the right notes. It transports you. Crafted with unique notes and bold, soaring flavors. Experience a taste that moves you. Nespresso and Samra Origins.
Discover more at Nespresso.com.
And we are back with peaks and valleys because in life, there are always peaks and valleys. Azizi, you are up first today with a peak.
Yes, I recently discovered a playlist or a type of music. And it's interesting because there are songs that I have always enjoyed to listen to, but I didn't realize it was its own category of songs. And so that kind of unlocked something for me. So the kind of songs I like are from my childhood, 80s soft rock kind of pop, but it's got this like soft quality to it. So like Toto or Christopher Cross, Grover Washington, maybe in some cases there's a Daryl Hall and Oates. It's just a real gentle but kind of smooth 80s rock. And I didn't realize it's called yacht rock. I don't know why.
Huh.
I didn't look into this. Maybe they played on yachts. I've never been on one, but this is called yacht rock. So if you just Google yacht rock, or if you put that into your music player, you'll get all of these songs that fit into that category. And so I've been really enjoying that recently. I want to pass that on to you if you like that style of music also. Didn't know it was a category.
Me neither.
Yeah.
That's a good tip.
What's your valley, Malika?
So I'm not going to give myself a valley today.
Oh.
I'm going to give myself a peak
Oh.
for doing my very best every day because I just need a peak right now, not a valley.
Okay.
So it's been kind of a rough. Norm has had a lot of work travel back to back.
Yeah.
And then, have gotten sick multiple times. And so is Indigo. And it happens to be a very busy time at work. So
I see.
I'm just like really trying every day. And I feel like I'm doing it. I was thinking about a valley and I was just like, no, I got to just go positive.
You have enough valleys right now, it sounds
Enough
like. You don't need to
valleys,
bring any more
yes.
in.
Yes. So
Well, good job, Malika. I wish I
Peak
could give
for
you a
me.
hug. Peak for you. You get a peek, you get a peek, get a peek.
All right. Well, that brings us to the end. Azizi, let's leave on a happier thought. What are you going to try this week?
I'm going to look into some of these gifts you suggested and see if I want to add them to my list.
Yes.
What about you, Malika?
We are getting chilly, so it might be time for me to get that neck heater
Yes.
to test it out.
Okay, report back.
Thank you for listening to this episode. You can find our show notes in the episode description. If you like us, rate us, review us, and tell a friend. And don't forget to follow us.
Send us a message at happierladies@gmail.com and tell us something you liked about Happier and Happier in Hollywood this week.
Our show was edited by Magnus Bjorgum, and our theme music was created by Wyatt Muncie.
You can find us on Instagram at happierladies and on the web at happierladies.com. All right, Malika, have a happier week.
Have a happier week, Azizi.
Bye.
Bye. Hi, welcome to Happier Ladies. Ugh. Okay. Oh boy. One more time.
Okay, you can do it.
This podcast is part of the Sound Advice FM network. Sound Advice FM, women's voices amplified.